Morning, boys.
All right?
Oh, all right. Is Mike gone?
Don't worry.
Oh, right, well, we're off then.
Don't work too hard, will you?
Chance will be a fine thing.
I'll see you.
Yeah, see ya.
Hiya.
Hello? That was quick.
Yes, wasn't it? Where's Lucky?
In the back garden.
What's he doing there?
I wanted a bit of peace and quiet. Well, what did the doctor say?
Bad news, I'm afraid. I'm as fit as a fiddle, so there's no excuse.
I'll put the kettle on.
Yes, clean bill of health for running.
Oh. Good.
So, flushed with the blessings of the good doctor, I decided to give myself a little treat.
Good God. How much did these cost?
Second mortgage, worth every penny.
I take it the clean bill of health was purely physical, mentally speaking.
And you were the one who complained about my plimsolls. If I'm going to run in the Mersey Marathon, I'm running in the proper gear. We can both train together, all of us, you, me, and Lucky.
Paul, the Mersey Marathon is 9 months away. You'll have given up running by then. So will that dog, if it's got any sense.
You don't know Lucky like I do. Case of never say die with her.
But I do know you, Paul. This exercise mania. It's only a fad.
You're talking to the man who came third in his regimental cross-country championships in 1946. And I'd have won it, too, if it hadn't been for a touch of cramp.
You were in your early 20s then. There's a lot of water under the bridge since then.
And I was running in plimsolls. It's your fault. You started me off on all this. The minute I came back from Delamere Forest, you never stopped telling me how unfit I was.
I take it all back.
Ah, you were quite right. And one more surprise. A master training plan.
I like jogging, but I'm not a fanatic.
All we have to do is follow this step by step. And in 9 months' time, a 26-mile run will be like a stroll around the block.
Says who?
Jim Fix.
Oh, well, we all know what happened to him.
No, we all don't know.
Dropped dead on the road. Collapsed whilst out jogging.
Oh, well, he was American, wasn't he? Didn't have the British Army training like I had.
Lucky, come on, girl.
Come on, Butch.
There we go.
Good morning.
What's that?
Chest of drawers, circa 1920.
It's a bit of a mess at the moment, but we'll soon give it a facelift.
Yup, and make some money.
Paul.
Right.
It's your game, eh?
I've done it, man. My pants
Now,
now.
what's that got to do with it?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I asked first.
Well, I live here.
I own it.
And I'm Paul McCartney. Do you tell jokes as well?
I own this house.
Yeah, of course you do. I don't know how you got in here, but if you're hungry, go and nick something out of the fridge.
There's only supposed to be 3 tenants here, and there's 4. And I don't allow pets.
You a Nancy boy or something?
Are you trying to be funny?
How long you been wearing Chanel number 5?
I spilled some.
What, on your chin?
I'm just wondering whether I should evict you or not.
And I'm just wondering whether or not I should put you through that wall. Look, I've got a legal right to be here. I paid my rent in advance.
And where's the queer fella?
Well, Pat, he's been here for ages.
No, your mate.
Well, he's paid in advance and all.
Advance? I'm the landlord. Hancock and Sullivan must be swindling me.
Yeah, well, that's not my problem, is it?
How long are you and your mate going to be here?
Till my job up here finishes.
And when will that be?
Tomorrow, as it happens. But if you wake me up again, I might just pull your face off. Now get out and good night.
Those 2 owe me money and I'm going to see that I get it.
I'm at the top of the slide. It's a really long slope. I look up and the sky's close on the crowd below and there's a hush. I crouch down, then go. I shoot down, gathering speed. And suddenly the end of the slope's in sight. So I take a deep breath and then whoosh, I'm off, up and away. My body in that arc, soaring through the air. And it's easy. I just seem to be floating and floating. And then I'm descending. But I've jumped so far, I shoot straight over the crowd and straight into a dangerous unlaid snow pile. And I make a perfect landing with ease. The gold medal's mine. You ever had this sort of dreams?
Yes. Mine are more instant, a bit more accessible. I can do them any time, but I'm too chicken.
Well, come on.
Well, one's to run out of a restaurant without paying. And the other's to take a swish car out for a joyride, just for a few hours, then drive it back to exactly the same place so no one would know.
What you doing tonight?
Not a lot.
What do you say to a slap-up meal and a ride in a swish car?
Come off it, Chris. You're every bit as chicken as I am.
Says who?
Well, if you're serious about not paying.
I won't if you won't.
All right. Okay. If we're really going to do it.
We are.
Right, we arrive in town with only our bus fares home, okay? Nothing more. And that way we can't chicken out.
Yeah, and to make sure, before we go into the restaurant, we'll search each other.
Right.
Hey, we won't need bus fare if we're going to nick a car.
Yeah, well, let's skip the car bit, eh? One fantasy a night's enough for me, thanks.
Fair enough. What do you fancy? Italian or French?
Oh, Mum, I won't be in for dinner tonight. Christopher and I are eating out.
Lovely. Where?
Don't know yet. Some are expensive.
That Terry and Pat must think I've just come off the boat. Not thinking that I'd find out that they were subletting to 2 navvies and not 1.
Oh, Jeff.
Spot on 11, and I've got 11s ready for us.
Oh, yeah.
Here we are. Look, I know this isn't the time when you're thinking about Madge knocking you back. But why don't you sell that engagement ring? It's no good keeping a reminder, is there? Not to mention the £350 it cost you for the privilege.
All right. You get Edna's ring, eh? And we'll drive to the nearest jeweller's, flog them both and have a good party, eh?
There's no need to be like that.
No, it's not very nice, is it?
When Edna left me, there was no choice. She went up to heaven to be with God. But when Madge left you, she probably chose a brickie, a retired brickie, and went to live in Birkenhead with him.
Ah, shut up.
Edna would have been 66 next week. And Madge, she should be a lot older. God knows she's had enough birthdays.
Right, that's it.
You what?
You resented me being with Madge right from the start.
Oh, don't be so stupid.
Just 'cause you fancied her first, but she didn't want to know.
She didn't fancy me because she knew she couldn't make a mug out of me.
Oh, but she could me, eh?
Oh, you're better rid of her, Ralph. Why don't you sell the ring and be done with it?
No.
Why not?
Memories.
Good memories. Memories that don't have anything to do with you.
Two fellas sharing a bed, 8 hours each. What do you call that?
Return of Victorian values? Well, what would you call it then, Harry?
I call it robbery. Breaking your tenant's agreement and starting to swindle an old age pension out of a few pounds.
Yeah, all right, all right. Well, come on in. Let's hear it.
They've been here 6 weeks. You've been charging them 25 a week. So that means you owe me £150 each.
Hey, on your bike, will you? No chance.
6 weeks at 25.
Look, we've got an agreement with you that we rent the old house from you.
Yeah, 3 at 25 a week.
The old house for 75 quid.
Right, but there's no mention of a fourth person.
And there's no mention of 4 people paying rent. Look, we haven't been charging them double, have we?
No, just 1.5 times.
Oh, my heart bleeds for you two. Those two early-arse navvies earning more money than you two can count, and you haven't been charging them full rent. Bob Geldof know about this. Now, look, you two be making a few bob here, and I want my share.
All right, we're not getting anywhere near 150 yet.
We ain't going out of pocket on this.
I'm all ears. I'm listening.
50.
I'm still listening.
Oh, 75 quid, that's all we made.
OK. Seeing as I'm such a kind old soul, and I don't want to see you two lads out of pocket, I'll settle for 60. Cash.
Tomorrow.
No later. And by the way, it's also in the tenant's agreement that all my furniture remains in this house. All of it.
Hey, hang on, you. Hang on. There's nothing in that agreement which says we can't bring in our own stuff.
Just as long as you remember this is furnished accommodation. So if you get a new bed, you don't throw mine out. All right.
Here you are, Lucky.
That smells disgusting.
Well, she doesn't seem too bothered.
Did I hear you say that you were doing the cooking tonight?
Yes. And you'll be pleased to hear that it won't be out of a tin.
Well, that's a relief.
We may not be eating quite as well as Gordon and Christopher, but...
Do you approve of them messing around with the second-hand furniture?
Meaning you don't? Well, I don't like them using the drive as a workshop. And their caustic soda isn't very good for the grass. Well, otherwise, I think it's quite enterprising.
Yes, but they're getting quite good prices for lots of tatty old bits and pieces.
All they're doing is tarting it up, putting on brass handles, cleaning, polishing. Frankly, I think it's an improvement.
Just as long as they don't try and pass them off as genuine antiques.
People know what they're buying.
Well, I want to know where it's all going to lead. I mean, it won't look very good on his CV.
They're young, Anna. May not be a steady job, but it'll stand them in good stead for the future.
I think Christopher's leading Gordon astray.
No, I don't think so. They both seem pretty level-headed young men to me.
We didn't search each other.
No need.
Isn't there?
Is there?
Have you brought any money with you?
Nothing. Oh, don't tell me you have.
Not sure I believe you.
That's my bus fare home. Your turn.
Well, I've been watching.
So? Do you want to join us in a glass?
Yes, why not? Thank you.
Don't mention it.
You having a pudding, Chris?
Yeah, why not? That looks nice. What is it?
Oh, it is.
I think it's their speciality. Champagne surprise.
We'll have 2 of them then.
Why not? After all, money's no object.
I feel sick. You Londoners have such sophisticated dinner conversation.
Just one day, that's all. If Harry'd have come snooping round tomorrow, we'd have been all right.
Hey, talking about tomorrow, when Mick and Mike have gone, so is the rent.
Yeah, well, what we're going to do?
I don't know, but we're going to have to think of something quick, because he's going to be watching this house 24 hours a day, and he's going to want the rent on time. So we'll have to think of something quick.
Yeah, well, not tonight, Terry. Because tonight, I want to forget about Harry Cross and rent. Tonight, I make me debut as roadie for the band.
All I said was, whose turn is it to wash the dishes?
It's always my turn, isn't it? I wonder you bother asking.
I'll do it.
Oh, look, go and watch the telly or something, eh? Anything. Just be somewhere I'm not.
I just thought if you saw the engagement ring, you might forget about Madge.
Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you? Then your whole campaign to split up me and Madge would be complete.
Oh, come off it, Ralph. We're mates, good mates.
We're not mates. What kind of mate decides to break up his best friend's wedding plans, eh?
You don't really mean that.
If it wasn't for you, Madge and me would be living happily ever after.
You would have been broken-hearted, believe me.
What makes you say that? Eh? What proof have you got? You're just a cantankerous, miserable, twisted old get. And here, you can do the washing up. I won't be using them dishes anymore anyway.
You what?
I can't bear being in the same house as you, never mind the same room. I'm leaving.
30 quid. That's what I reckon the bill's going to be.
No problem. Thank you.
Lovely. Champagne surprise. It's not going to be the only surprise for this table tonight. All right, Chris. How much money have you brought?
Nothing.
It's in your shoe.
Me feet.
What?
Well, I knew you'd bring some.
But I didn't.
Yeah, but what about your access card? It's in your shoe, isn't it?
Chris, I haven't brought any money, any access card. I've got the bus fare home, that's all.
Oh, my God. You're going to have to do the washing up or something. You can easily make a run for it. What the hell's that?
It's a piece of metal. It was in my suite.
God, you found that in your sweet?
If I'd have swallowed that, I
If
could...
you swallowed it, you could have choked to death. You're not going to pay for it, are you? Oh, I wouldn't.
Waiter.
What do you think they're making?
Ridiculous. Who ever heard of a roadie getting dressed up?
What do you mean, dressed up? Anyway, why not? Man's a bit tasty.
Hey, oh, wonderful.
Oh, you're just jealous, aren't you?
No.
There you go. I'm off.
Hey, before you go, remember, we've got an early start in the morning. A 7 o'clock start, because it's a 2-man job.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, playing roadie for a second-rate crappy rock band doesn't pay the rent. Getting up early in the morning does.
Yeah, well, don't worry. Cinderella will be home before she loses her slipper.
Hey, and hey, don't go straining your back lifting anything heavy.
I'll pick these up tomorrow, if it's all the same with you.
Where are you going to stay tonight?
It's a month's rent in lieu of notice.
There's no point in spending good money staying in an hotel.
And I'd appreciate it if you were not here when I come to collect this lot tomorrow. 12:30 convenient?
This is your home, Ralph. Our home.
This was never my home. It was just a place where I paid the rent. And the landlord happened to live on the premises too. And do you know, he never, ever let me forget who was the landlord and who was the tenant.
Ralph.
We must do that again sometime, Chris.
What a scream! We could dine out for life on that one.
Look, it happened. What would you have done?
Same as you, cried and begged for forgiveness.
I blew it, though. I blew it. My fantasy was to run out without paying. I just chickened out.
Oh, never mind next time.
You got away with it then?
With what?
With not paying.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, remarkable considering how much wine you had. Nothing wrong with that, was there? I It's okay. I've done it myself. Climbed up a loo window once to avoid pain.
Really?
Hey, how do you fancy going to this club, you know? And getting free?
Yeah, but how'd you get out?
Well, I'm game.
Yeah, why not?
Great, you hang on here. I'll nip back and get Jane. She's still inside paying the bill.
Oh.
You beat us to the punch. Don't think to take kindly to us not paying as well.
So people are doing this all the time.
Apparently.
Nice. Trouble.
Let's get out of here.
Come on, let's do the fags. Smashes out!
Hey, Chris, the keys are in the ignition.
It's your second fantasy in one evening.
What do you think?
I've no bloody choice. They're coming. Quick, get in!
Well, why not? After all, it's our lucky night.
It was great, wasn't it? Yes, it was. It was. She's nice, that Mel, isn't she? She's nice. Get off!
Go on, go and do your business on your own guard. Go on!
Go with the radio.
Watch it!
Get this thing out of here.
Anyway, quickly.